My name is Jacqueline Tossoukpe. I graduated in 2019. One of my best memories going to the Graduate Institute was meeting all the students from so many different countries and connecting with many people through also the student organizations that we had. I personally was part of the African Student Association, where we co-chaired a lot of different events, which could be about career development or also dancing events or also cooking events. And so this really helped me to meet new students from specifically also African countries. And for many, it was also having a family far from home here in Geneva. And we also helped each other a lot to prepare for our studies, because there's a proverb that if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. And this is really a great memory that I have from the Graduate Institute, because it was really a community that helped us achieve our goals in terms of careers, finalizing our exams that we had, the learning that we did together, and also passing our exams. I can say that the Graduate Institute was an intense university. It's a research university, so that meant we had to research a lot, study a lot, read a lot of papers, and this really also allowed me in my current career that I have now to understand policies, global policies, what impact they have, really also reading between the lines and identifying solutions that can help shape change, but also have an impact on people's lives. When I can look at my current career, I work for UBS. I am the Diversity, Equity and Inclusion Advisor at the global level. And in my role, we look at how we can ensure that we have a diverse team, that we recruit diverse people, but also that we ensure that everyone within the company has equal access for career development. And this also means working with diverse partners externally and also shaping our global diversity, equity and inclusion policies, also in regards to social impact and justice and fairness in the world. My career didn't start in the financial sector. In fact, I actually started my career as a police officer here in Switzerland, and I was the first woman of African heritage working in the police department in Zurich. And for me, it was important to expand my knowledge. And that's why I wanted to get my university degree. And I was looking for a university that will allow me to focus on social justice and inclusion. And the Graduate Institute allowed exactly for this program. And throughout my journey where I'm today, I learned so much from the professors, but also from the students in terms of how can we work together as a community to shape different outcomes. And so first, why did I choose the Graduate Institute? I remember when I was in New York completing my bachelor's, I was looking for a university that I can also connect with on a personal level and I feel also reflected. And Kofi Annan graduated from the Institute, and he brings from Ghana, and I'm also Swiss Ghanaian. It really motivated me to apply for this university because I felt I would be also welcomed there. Kind of this connection with Ghana and Switzerland really resonated very well with me. But when I looked also specifically at the program, the Graduate Institute has had an international affairs program, but then also international law. And I was looking for something interdisciplinary, and the international affairs program allowed for having courses around economy, law, history, sociology, and all this combined was the perfect master. And I'm really glad that I took this route. And when I was at the Graduate Institute, I was also able to receive a scholarship, and this helped me to really focus on my studies and also graduate without having to worry too much about the financial constraints living in Switzerland. And the Graduate Institute really supports students from all economic backgrounds to be able to graduate there. And throughout this help that I've received from the Graduate Institute during these 2 years, I really also wanted to give back. And when I was asked last year to be part of the alumni committee, I immediately said yes, because this was for me an opportunity to support the Graduate Institute and also give back as a thanks to what I have received. And in my current role, I support the alumni committee to connect the global alumni throughout the world, come together and also advocate for the donations for the Alumni Community Scholarship, which will allow one student to receive a funding to study at the Graduate Institute for a year, but also organizing the yearly alumni reunion event to connect the global alumni to come back to Geneva, honor the great work a lot of the alumni were able to achieve in the public sector, in diplomacy, in finance, in so many different sectors, and also contributing to raise awareness around the great institution the Graduate Institute in Geneva is, and to motivate students to consider studying here in Geneva. So, and for students who consider studying at the Graduate Institute, I can highly recommend leave your fear behind. You will have a great community here in Geneva. Me personally, as an Afro-Swiss, I never expected that I will be able to study in Geneva and that this path will allow me to where I am today. So send this application, choose your program, and while you're here, really make sure that you connect, network, and stay in contact also after you graduate. And never forget also to give back to the Institute, because for the next generation, we are now responsible to support the Institute in its growth.